I'm Tim. Welcome to my channel. I got a bunch of new subscribers last few days, so really excited about that. Even more excited about the fact that my leg day is over. It's Wednesday, which means it was leg day. That's why I got this nice glisten of sweat. Really glad that that is over. I got a nice surge of endorphins, so I'm feeling really good, really happy. Leg day is not my favorite day, which is why I put it in the middle of the week. I know some of you sickos out there love leg day. I'm just kidding. I know you're not sick. Just, everybody has a different preference and perspective on life. And some of you love leg day, and I will accept that. Perspective is one of the things I wanted to talk about today, real quick. When I was doing my stream, I was thinking about this story and wanted to reiterate it separately. So, who out there loves jumping on nails or stepping on nails? You know, that good old feeling of a nail shooting into your foot. I don't think anybody healthy really enjoys that feeling. I don't enjoy that feeling. The worst is when you're a kid and you step on a nail and then you got to listen to your parents try and argue and remember when was the last time you had a tetanus shot? Should you go in for a tetanus shot? Because you're like, great, I stepped on a nail and now I also have to go get a shot. You know, it's that nice icing on a crap cake there. You're like, oh, this is great. This is a great deal. I discovered though that there is something worse than stepping on a nail. And I know that's obvious. There's a lot worse things than stepping on a nail, but this is close to stepping on a nail, but the difference makes it so much worse. It's also the story of the first time I used an expletive in front of my mom and didn't get in trouble. I was 17 at the time of this story, I think, so I could have gotten in trouble for swearing in front of my mom, but I didn't because she could sympathize with my pain. I was working in my grandpa's garage, and I was up in this loft moving some boxes around. I got done, and I jumped down and I landed on a board that had what I thought a nail in it. I felt that nice shooting pain right in the heel of my foot. It was a lot of fun. Thankfully, though, I realized it wasn't a nail because with a nail, you can just reach down and pull that sucker straight out. This was a screw, and thankfully, I noticed it before I just ripped it out. It would have been a lot worse of an injury if I just ripped it out, would have taken out some meat and stuff with it. So, realized it was a screw, and then realized that I was gonna have to sit there and unscrew my foot. So that was a lot of fun. There's nothing quite as much fun as unscrewing a foot. Made me realize though that nails aren't so bad. I will take a nail any day in the foot over a screw. That is the point of this. It's all about perspective. Now, don't go chasing worse times though to make your not so bad times feel better. That's not the point. I think you can figure out perspective without having to necessarily go through all the hard times. We each have levels of hard times that we've gone through, and just remembering when you're going through a time, it could be worse. And maybe it's never been worse for you. Maybe right now in this moment today, you're going through the worst time in your life. And I think just remembering, hey, it's gonna be, I'm gonna get through this. There are people that have gone through worse. There have been harder times, and people have made it through. When I was younger, I was really stressed out about the idea of having kids and the kind of world I would bring kids into. And one of the thoughts that got me through it is it's with everything that we're dealing with today, it's not like I'm living in Europe during the Black Death, during the Black Plague, and I'm, having a kid while there's piles of corpses outside my door, which was really great that I had that perspective because 6 months after my first kid, we went into COVID. So it was good to be like, COVID's not as bad as Black Death. So that helped me get through that period of time. I never, ever had to deal with anything like COVID before. There's never been through a pandemic before. So having that perspective, even though I'd never gone through something worse, knowing that people had gone through something worse, helped me out. Hopefully that helps you too. I hope you have a good day, and I hope you've gotten leg day done with so you can celebrate until next week, just like me. Thank you so much.